Well, hello guys. I can finally do this again. So, well, this is an opinion warning. Yeah, okay, I haven't done this in a long time. I haven't checked yet. I think it's like, oh god. Yeah, that's quite a long time ago. I think I'll make another video like that soon as well, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so I don't want to waste too much of your time, so yeah, this video contains my opinion, my boys. So whatever happens in this video is the factually correct truth, and nobody can is allowed to have another opinion than me. So that's it, and off to the video we go.
You do manage to perfectly slip behind enemy lines, wait for the perfect moment, and line up the perfect stab. Once you swing that knife, all eyes will be on you. Now at this point, you've got two options. You can live out your fantasies as a spy man and go for the craziest chain stab anyone in that circle has ever seen. Or you could take the more practical option and with you, using this weapon turns the whole game into a kind of shooting.
It's Christmas season, ladies and gentlemen. Time to bust out the eggnog, presents, and your checkbook for some Yuletide therapy. But one map stands out from the rest and remains an absolute enigma. And that map is Wutville. This map is proof that Valve just throws darts at a dartboard to decide what gets into the game. Everything about this map is unplayable.
No!
Alright, hold up. No, I don't think so, Mr. The What? Although yes, Woodville does have its problems, it's not unplayable. I'm not here to trash on the map, there's enough people that already did that. I mean, just type Woodville into the YouTube search bar. I bet the first 5 videos you will see will only talk shit about the map. And I hate that, because honestly, I love Woodville. It's one of my favorite Smith maps in TF2. So, because of that, I will be trying my damnedest to defend this already sunken ship of a map with my life. And for an ease of doing so, I have made 5 different parts to hopefully get you on my side of liking, or at least respect and understand Woodville the same way I do. So, here are the parts that I have made for all of you to get yourself convinced. Number 1, the looks. They're quite important on most maps, so obviously that's a big factor. Number 2, atmosphere. The important thing with maps is always if it has the right feel. If the atmosphere is off, it just feels odd. Number 3, gameplay. Balancing. Oh yes, that's gonna be fun. Number 4, the lore. Yes, this map has lore, I have checked. And lastly, number 5, the custom assets. Like every fucking map that gets into the game for some reason. There's literally no new map without custom assets. But that's another thing for me to tackle another time. So, that's out of the way now. Let's hop into the first part.
Natural look. Need a handy transformation. You need a whole new wig. Excuse me. This is not a wig. I was blessed by my mummy.
Okay, let's start off with the easiest thing to me to talk about. The looks. Okay, first off, I wanna say, yes, Woodville looks are, let's say, a bit much on the eyes. But you need to remember, it's hard to get a good look for a map that's easily recognizable. Like for instance, I will show you 3 different pictures and you'll guess from which map it's from. Okay, here we go. Picture number 1. Alright, that's good. Picture number 2. And picture number 3. Okay, the eye exam is done. Let's see, what are the options? We've got Gold Rush, Dust Bowl, and Barn Blitz. Which maps are the pictures from? Alright, got your answer. Perfect. And they were all from Dust Bowl, except the last one, which was from Gold Rush. See, it's hard to make a unique style for a map that hasn't been done yet. Yet, Wutville has managed to do it. A style for a map that's, well, easily recognizable and, well, not easily to copy. Even though, yes, it's a bit much with the ugly Christmas weather textures on every wall possible, but to be honest, that's kinda the thing. I mean, think about it. What's more iconic for Christmas than a ugly Christmas sweater that you have gotten as a gift from your grandma? Basically, the most I can say about the looks of the map is it's all the gimmicks of Christmas shoved into one map. And honestly, what do you expect from a, at this time, themed Christmas map? But that's all I can honestly say. The looks are just made for Christmas. That's all I can say. It's basically just Christmas. And that's really it. Off to the next part. Here we go.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
40, 50 feet, why don't you turn around and let them get a view from there and...
Okay, let's start what even is atmosphere. The dictionary states: the prevailing tone or mood of a place, situation or creative work. So, let's see, what kind of mood does Wutville give off? Well, obviously, but also damp and depressing. Let's see why. Okay, here we got the perfect example for depressing. A industrial building with dark fog in the background. Here's another example for Christmas trees throughout and buildings being colorful, giving off a happy tone for the map. In this part, honestly, there isn't much to say about atmosphere of the map. It just managed to get two sides of happy and sad into one map, which can be a bit odd, but still good. I mean, really, how often do you look at your map when you're playing, when there's an uber-charged soldier heading straight for your little sentry nest, and your sentry isn't even level 3 yet, and your team completely ignores them and lets you die while you watch all of your hard work get destroyed, and you... Sorry, I went a bit off there. Yeah, the atmosphere of Wutville is happy Christmas time and sad industrial depression. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all I can say for the atmosphere. Yeah. Off to the next one, and probably the most controversial one. Well, this is gonna be fun. Let's go.
Oh my god, now we're nowhere! Not quite, Brian. This is Wutville, with its only inhabitant being its most played clash.
Beauty!
Thank you! This was not...
Sniping's a good job, mate.
Alrighty, gameplay. It's surely something. Look, there's not much I can say that wasn't been said already by some other YouTuber. But what I can do is say, oh my fucking god, why is my entire team all snipers? Like, I get the map is 50% sideline and they're really big. But seriously guys, try to be original when playing. please, for the love of God. In any game I play, I at least see
Cheers,
7
cheers,
snipers
cheers,
on
cheers,
either
cheers.
team. It's madness. Getting to the balancing, that's probably the biggest offense I can't defend. In Woodville, it's bad. Yeah, it's really bad. But it only gets made worse by the people that cover the map. It's not that their takes on balancing are wrong. They're just kinda forced to say those kind of things about balancing because of the class they main. Since Woodville is a map that is really only good for 3 classes, which being Scout, Demoman, and Sniper, and well, the only Demoman main we have as a YouTuber is a Demo Knight main, which, well, doesn't really help. Sadly, even for me, a Pyro main, it sucks, since the map is too open to do anything. That's basically the thing with Woodville. It's all one big open map, with one small closed area and multiple small tunnels connecting all the places with each other. Which is the point where the other classes are actually fun to play. So basically, the main gameplay of Woodville can get broken down into 2 parts. Part 1, Sniper Heaven! And part 2, hallways and that one closed room that are really the only areas where the other classes can be played in that aren't Demoman, Scout or Sniper, without getting a ticket straight to the respawn locker when they leave any sideline or cover. But that's really it. Woodville is just kinda... yeah, it kinda got the worst side of the gameplay where even with my best efforts, I can't defend it. That's it of this section. Time! For this section I actually done some research for. Yeah, that's a first. And let's get off to that one.
Hello Internet, welcome to Fortress Theory, the only show where we ask the big questions like, what if Santa skipped the North Pole and decided to set up a shop in the Australian outback? Cause if you're thinking candy canes and kangaroos, you're halfway there. Today we're diving into Woodville, the TF2 map that's equal parts Christmas cheer and existential dread. It's like Santa's workshop if it were run by Timo. So, grab your eggnog, because this sleigh ride is about to crash into a bottomless pit. Okay, so here's the deal. To uncover Woodville's lore, we need to examine every nook and cranny of the map. So, let's see what we got here. Not here. Nope. Not here either. Okay, that's just a hole. Wait a second, what is this? Well, what do we have here? A rainbow-colored acid trip? Classic pyro vibes, but what does it mean? As always, when the answers aren't in game, it's usually in some kind of book or some place we gotta read to get the information from. So, it's time to hit up Woodville's workshop page and try to find answers there. And whoo boy, this is where things get interesting. Turns out Woodville isn't a holiday paradise it pretends to be. This isn't Santa's workshop, it's Santa's prison. And the man who running the show, meet old Nick. Or as I like to call him, Drunk Australian Santa. Nick Shaw is his real name, and he's no jolly gift giver. This guy skips the milk and cookies and goes straight for the booze. Instead of spreading holiday cheer, he spends his days abducting Australians' naughty kids, forcing them into hard labor. These poor kids aren't making toys, they're making hats and weapons. That's right, folks, capitalism strikes again, even in Christmas land. And where are these kids kept? In cozy gingerbread houses? Nope. They're crammed into these silos. ugly industrial monisquicks slapped together with the leftover crates. It's like someone took Santa's workshop and gave it a budget of $0 and 0 cares. And Nick, he's not even pretending to be in charge. He's busy drinking away in this dump above a liquor store. But how do these kids even get to Woodville? Here's where things take a real turn. Behind Blue Spawn lies the Pyroland Tunnel, a gateway to another dimension. It's the boundary between reality and Woodville's candy-coated nightmare. Nick drags kids through this portal into his twisted version of Santa's workshop. It's not just a prison, it's an inescapable alternate dimension. Yeah, TF2. You really know how to mix ridiculous with horrifying. Now, let's talk about rebellion. After years of toiling under Nick's half-hearted watch, the kids have had enough. They have teamed up with the blue team to send a payload packed with explosives straight into Nick's bottomless pit. It's the ultimate power move. Blow up the workshop and create a distraction big enough to escape.
What the fuck?
But here's the thing. Woodville doesn't exactly scream child labor uprising. Instead we got candy canes, tinsel and a train track that feels more like a holiday ride than a prison escape route. Decorating Alcatraz for Christmas would feel less weird. So, what's the takeaway? On the surface, Woodville is a festive TF2 map with peppermint striped walls and oversized ornaments. But beneath all the frosting lies a much darker story. Child labor, rebellion, a drunk, lazy Santa stand-in. It's a tale that's absurd, horrifying, and hilarious all at once. Peak TF2. The creators didn't have to give us this lore, but they did. And for that I say thanks. So, next time when you're pushing the payload in Woodville, take a second to appreciate the backstory, because it's not just a map. It's a candy-coated dystopia hiding behind a magical rainbow tunnel. But hey, that's just a theory. A fortress theory.
Peter, don't turn me into marketable plushies.
Okay, custom assets. There are some in this map, but they get reused so much throughout the whole map. I think it's easier if I show you all the cool custom models that get used on this map in a little interesting section. Here we go.
Don't you open up that window. Open the door.
Don't be racist. I am a building.
G'day!
There we go. That's basically all of them. This entire map doesn't really have any original assets that were left in, or more of have been already used in other existing maps, except a few crates and boxes here and there, mostly in the inside areas. But mostly everything has a different texture or is a different model entirely. The map also uses the Frontier train, which is also a good addition to the map. It's basically a moving object that you can hide behind from the millions of snipers that bound to end up on this map. But that's really it. They use the textures and models where they wanted, and that's really it. It does its job of making a map. It makes it feel more alive, if I can say that in a way. And that's really it for custom textures. There's not much to say.
they just use the same textures and props everywhere around the map, and that's it, yeah. And yeah, that's basically also all of the sections. So time to go off to the last thing, which would be my final thoughts. Alright, so final thoughts. What can I say about Woodville? Well, I think I've shown you most of the stuff that I have already thought of. Yeah, it's not really much I can say. I really hope I managed to, well, at least get you to appreciate Woodville for what it does, and, well, let's say make it a bit less hated than it is right now. And that's really it. I mean, the map is still better than Dynamite, so at least I won't be forced to play that again until next Hello. What is that? Oh my, no, bro, you can't be serious. Why is this in here? No.
We're fine.
We celebrate Christmas cheer.
Question. What's your question, sir?
Spreaded Christmas cheer.
What?
I wrapped so many presents for all of you. I feel quite jolly.
How much? I have done nothing but
Wrap presents.
for 3 days.
Thank you, soldier. I am so grateful that you were willing to spread Christmas cheer for all of us.